but I'm with social services. I need police and paramedics. I had a female DOA. I'm your social worker, and you got a daughter who needs to get to school on time.
Stop prying into my family.
I'm trying to keep Ashley from being taken away from you.
Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? How are you?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Oh, I like your accent. That's a very good, muy bien.
That's all I can say. Don't ask me to say anything else.
Oh, well, that's perfect. How are you guys? The movie is so thrilling. I was biting my nails. I was like, oh my God, what is going to happen? It's very, very exciting. I can't wait to share it with everybody.
Well, that's great. That's what we wanted. We wanted people to be able to be on the edge of their seat, not knowing what was going to happen at every turn.
That's awesome. Well, you guys did it. And Shea, let me start with you. I like that your character is a social worker, and in movies we usually see social workers maybe like the enemy because they want to separate families. That's what we always see. Like they want to take them away. They want to take away the kids. How important is that we see Parker as someone who wants to keep families together? I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think it's really intricate into the, as part of the piece because of the missing, father that he didn't have, you know what I mean? Which, and then the fact that I chose social work is, it makes it interesting to play, and which leads me into Olivia's character Dahlia and her daughter Ashley, and yeah, I think it's really important. I liked it when I read it. I loved it.
And there's a scene in the place where you work, in the office where Parker works, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but I hope that you enjoy working what you did to that guy in that scene as much as I enjoyed it as a member of the audience. That was great.
I didn't know you were getting out today.
Dahlia! You're the man who's been looking after my family, huh? I'm back. I'd love nothing more than have to come by here anymore.
Olivia, let me ask you. I've seen you fight aliens, fight mutants, but nothing is as scary as an abusive husband. And what did you learn about domestic abuse that you want to share with people after doing the movie?
Oh, I had a really tumultuous upbringing myself, so I can say that what I know about domestic abuse is that it's not always obvious to people, and that people who go through it, a lot of times, you can't even see it, and the strength that they have to build up in their life just to endure it is really, like, it's a very sad thing to be able to have to be that strong just to fight something that you shouldn't have to fight. And I think that also I think it's really important that people understand about domestic abuse, especially, is that there's a lot of emotional abuse that happens with it too. So there is a lot of physical abuse, and people look to that. But a lot of times before the physical abuse even happens, there's so much emotional abuse that happens first. And emotional abuse is really tricky. So I say, like, emotional abuse is like walking into a spider web. Like you walk in, you're like, what? You can't see it. You don't know what it is. You look crazy to everybody else because they can't see it, but it's very real. It's happening to you. So, I just hope that in general, not just because of this movie, but in general, I hope that people are much more empathetic and understand where people are coming from, and also understand that you don't know what's going on in the homes of other people. You have no idea what someone is dealing with. You have no idea what traumas they're dealing with, what fears and anxieties they carry, and what happens in their home. They may look one way on the outside, but things can be drastically different once the doors close.
Think you could do a big favor for Dad today?
What you think you are.
This happened here because of you. You got the cartel after all of us.
Everything.
Why are you even helping us?
No one helped me when I needed it most.
You also have an amazing cast. Well, of course, you have Frank Grillo, but you have some very fun scenes also with Mark Boone Jr. And you guys also have some fun scenes with Rose Dern. How was working with them?
Well, Mark Boone Jr. He's a treasure. He's an incredible actor. Yeah, I asked him to come in, and Frank as well, and Mark just as the bartender. It was just, I love those scenes with him. He's incredible. And Bruce Dern, I mean, what can you say? He's, Olivia can tell you better stories than I can. He's just, again, he's like a lion in the business, and it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to share the floor with him and everybody, all this. I mean, this is a talented group, man.
And I love it.
If this was your family, what would you do?
Thank you so much for sharing it with us. I like that it's a little funny, that it's so thrilling. Again, I was biting my nails, and it gets so bloody by the end. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Muchas gracias. Adiós.